We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Rough to wise, talk to him.
Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Energy. First stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself.
Oh, we got more to come. We trying to put a whole album.
Realizing that you are. Energy. Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it.
Y'all put y'all trees in the
Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great, because you are.
That's right there.
Energy.
One take. That was one take. That was one take.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Rough to wise, talk to him.
Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Energy. First stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself. Realizing that you are. Energy. Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great, because you are.
Rough to wise.
Energy. We've been journeying.
Keep replaying right there. You could just keep replaying that right there. That's just so nice right there. That just warms my heart right there. And the fact that we got more of them coming, we're doing a whole meditation album like that. We're doing a whole album like that. Can you imagine a whole album with different sound? Like, that's like, you know, spoken poetry or something, you know? That's like poetry in motion. But look, y'all ready for a little story time? Give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds. Let this blender, let this. All right, give me a couple minutes. Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna put some music on. Hold on. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna put some music on.
LeBron pass in real life.
See, he is not talking to you. He is on the game.
Like, look at that. Look at that. LeBron would have been hit. I don't. I don't.
This is why I say, and that's one main reason why I say, Maddie don't even know what group, like she don't even know anything about her area, like let alone like sitting there making it seem like she knows something about something. She's sitting there trying to tell y'all about American history, American culture, American this. She can't even tell you about the. I can't. We gotta wait. We gotta wait till the noise stop. I gotta wait till the noise stop. I gotta wait till the noise stop to talk. I can't scream over top of the noise. I gotta wait. Hold on. Y'all gotta wait. Y'all gotta wait. Yeah, I can't. I was muted. I can't. I can't talk over the noise. I can't talk with the noise in the background. It's too loud. I'm see what I'm saying? And it's like as soon as I start talking, it comes on. So we just gotta wait.
In the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Rough the wise, talk to one.
It's been a long time on here, pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. This something inside.
We gotta do better, you know.
Right? Energy. Go within. This something inside.
We gotta do better, you know.
Energy. First stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself. Realizing that you are. Energy. It's been a long time on here, pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it.
Ain't no hear you in 30 minutes.
They want to believe it or not.
Cut it out. I hear you in 30 minutes or so. Nobody about to take that long. What happened? You all right? Huh? Take a deep breath and chill.
You ain't let me warm up, so it ain't my fault.
Positivity is a choice. um, but yeah, when we get into this, she said that she now mind you, before we get into our story time, and my, do I have a great story time for you? It's actually a two-part story because it involves two parties that met each other and became one. But this is pretty much the area that, if you don't know what you're looking at right here, you're looking at a Nationalist United Party that comes out of France, that lives in a certain part of Canada, that actually is a part of someone's whole history, last name, right? The whole area is named after a group of separatists, right? These people not only wanted to separate themselves from Canada, but they wanted to separate themselves from they were anti this is a Haitian group. This is why I say, do she really know the history? This is a ideology, Haitian nation, authorities, anti-community, communists, whatever, anti-Americanists, right? Anti-Americanists until 1971, anti-Americanists, right? This is a Haitian group right here, right? And she's going to try to deny this Haitian group, even though this Haitian group is a part of her bloodline. Coming out of the French, the French leader of this is John Claude Dovin, whatever the fuck, Duvio, whatever their names is, right? And that's why I keep on saying, like, these the way that they this is the one thing. That's exactly what I'm sitting here telling them, that it's a Haitian group. The group, if you look into her family, we got some of it in the petty pocket. Some of her family that came from Hades that became a part of this group. If you look at her bloodline, and I'll get a picture of one of her family members right now that is a government official over there and part of this separatist group that came out of French that was in Canada, and it's all connected to her Hades bloodline. And that's why I keep on saying, like, maybe she don't even know her own bloodline. Maybe she don't even know her own people. She can sit there and give you some, oh, this is my people. This is my listen. It is easy as hell to look this stuff up. That's why I keep telling people, do your own work. Do your own go look it up for yourself and you'll see everything that you need to see. You don't have to take nobody else's word for it. You can go look it up for yourself. Now, a lot of people going, why would I look into this? Why would I look into, because you want to know the truth, right? The only way you're going to find out the truth is if you look into it. You ain't going to find out the truth by taking somebody else's word for it. You're not going to get the truth like that. You're going to get their version of the truth. If you want the truth, you got to go look it up for yourself. Sometimes you got to go look the truth up for yourself. But her people's the name of the area that she live in is named after her family. Her family comes from this Haitian group that fled, and she's telling you everything. She's proving my point for me. Everything she's telling you is proving my point for me. She's sitting there telling you that her family did heinous things. Her family sold people. Her family was the type that did this and the type that did that. She's telling on herself. She is telling on herself. My family did this. My family did that. She's telling on herself. Um, and this is, and even if you go back to when she first came over to the page and I started asking her questions about her uncle or her dad or whoever it was that was a government official, she started saying like, yeah, you know, my family is this, my family is that. Like I don't even know if we want to get into some of these names. We going back to the Port of Prince, Hades. That's where we're going back to, the Port of Prince. Remember, she tried to tell the story about the Port of Prince, Hades, and so on and so forth. We know all of this already because we already looked into all of this, right? We already looked into all of these people. What Maggie's trying to do is Maggie's trying to get us to further say something about her that she don't, that, you know, either try to mention something about her or say something about her. That's the only reason why Maggie's doing this, is because she wants to be relevant. She wants to be relevant so bad that all she keeps on doing is saying, Ralph the Wise, Ralph the Wise, Ralph the Wise. And it's not making no sense. Everybody in this equation is doing the same thing that Maggie did. If Wolf is bad or whatever, then Maggie is just as bad. Wolf did the same thing that Maggie did. Met Jaguar and started swinging for her. Same thing Maggie did. Maggie met Jaguar and started swinging. That's it. Maggie met Jaguar and started swinging for her. She started coming and attacking all the people. Everybody that she putting on her panel, she attacked at one time or another. All the old mods, she attacked all the old mods. Everybody that she's bringing back up, she attacked. Now she ain't. Now she out there swinging for no reason. Now she just out there swinging at the air. Let me see, what is this? Is this milk? Okay. All right. So the story today is going to be based on Cow and Chicken. Y'all might remember the cartoon Cow and Chicken, right? Cow and Chicken. The parents was never around. Chicken was always getting Cow to do some outrageous stuff ever since he met. Now, Chicken was a little bad mother, you know what I'm saying? He was a bad little chicken, but he was a chicken. He was a chicken. So, but he always had bad thoughts. He always wanted to do bad shit, but he was a chicken, though. He was a chicken. And this chicken wanted Kyle to get into a bunch of stuff. I mean, the chicken was manipula dipping, and the chicken was flip ma dipping, and every stuff. And Kyle, just being as lazy as Kyle is, Kyle set out for a venture. You think nobody's worried about him doing a video with my mug shot? Are you serious? Y'all really think somebody past bothered them? I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to really think about that. Everybody that's going around trying to keep on reinvigorating the topic as if they're so appalled that somebody has a past, that somebody has a history. You know what I mean? Like everybody that's running around like, I can't believe that he's like, cut it out. Cut it out. You think somebody care? I don't care if he let you know how gangster I am. He ain't telling you shit. It ain't like he said I got, X charges is, or it ain't like he said I raped something. It ain't like he said I did something to a woman. It ain't like he said I, broke into somebody's house at night. It ain't like he's pointing out, he's fraudulently lying about a story where somebody got strong armed. A drug dealer got strong armed and told. That means I've been bullying bullies my whole life. A dealer, I strong armed a dealer, and they told. That means I've been bullying the bullies my whole life. He not telling you nothing but telling you that I'm a gangster and a gentleman. That's all he proving to y'all. Damn, this nigga's a gangster and a gentleman. That's what he proving. Thank you. I'll take that. You want to go out and prove to the people that I'm a gangster and a gentleman? Yeah. That means don't take my kindness for weakness. That means I'm known to do some good shit, but I'll put the good shit down and knuckle up. That's what that means. And I never needed a weapon to do it. You know what I mean? All he proven is saying that I come from a long line of gangsters. While he sit there and push it out for me. You know what I mean? He better stick to his videos. He want to be a corn star. He better go be a corn star. But and Maggie, she wants to be the people, the face of the people, sitting there. I don't understand this and I don't understand that. Listen, we don't understand you either. We don't understand you either. You got to get back in your garbage can. If this is PBS kid, you is Oscar the Grouch. You got to get back in that trash can, Oscar the Grouch. You got to get back in that trash can. We do not want to hear you. All that shit that you talking coming out of your kitchen is asinine and redundant. You think these people gonna feel the shit you say? I got a better chance joining the KKK. On some real shit, Matt, I like you. That's why I didn't want to have to be the one that you commit suicide to. Fuck Lotto, call me leader. I feel bad that I got to murder that girl from Leave It to Beaver. I used to watch that show, but now they got me in fight back mode. But oh well, if you got to go, you got to go. I hate to do this. I would love for the shit to last, so I'll take pictures of my rear end so you won't forget my ass. It all's well, but it ends okay. So I'll end this shit with a fuck you and have a nice day. Get your ass back into that motherfucking Crash Bandicoot trash can, you old 8 Mile bandit. Get your ass back in that trash can. We is not playing with you no more. We don't want you. We don't want you intervening in black T sector news. You don't know how this shit works. You don't quite know how iron sharpens iron. You're a little bit confused on how this shit works. You just got everything all miscombobulated and fucked down. All right. We don't work like that. You want all this forgiveness and all this opportunity your way, and everybody's supposed to be so, oh, we forgive you, Madge. We forgive you. We ready for you to come. No, this ain't your coming to America tour. We never asked you to be here. We never asked you to jump in this sector. We never asked you to butt in and enter. We never asked for none of that shit. So to sit over there and make it seem like Ralph the Wise is nobody, and I don't know why they went over to Ralph the Wise, and why did he go say this to the? Shut up! Shut up! Now you jealous of everything. You just showed your level of jealousy today. You sit there and say all that stuff about Wolf, and then you mad that he came over here. You mad that Danny is giving me credit. You mad that Danny is doing a live about me. You just mad. You just hurt. That's all. Even you got to use my content. Even you got to sit there and use my content. Are we going to strike you? No. Are we going to talk about striking you? No. Are we going to look into striking you? No, because we don't do that. You do that. I'll do everything in my power to take your page down. I'll do because you do that. You hurt by that. We don't care who use our content. How many people don't use our content? They've been using our content since January. Do we sit there and pout and bicker about it? No. Do we go around striking people pages? No, we don't do none of that shit. We just say, damn, could have gave us some credit, could have gave us a shout out, but we ain't hurt by it. You sitting there using my content and talking shit about me just so I can strike your page, just so you can say somebody's trying to go against your page. Same thing. You ain't doing AT2's content. Now you reviewing my content and talking shit about me at the same time. Yeah, you know the not buy subscribers. That's why he looking for money right now. That's why they're not hurting for money right now, asking for donations. Please, anybody that can, please, everybody that can, please send me the money, please. He's still hurt posting shit on his membership wall. Posting shit on his membership wall. Please, guys, please help me out. The money's not. Please help me out, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this crying ass. He crying. Look, when I asked for help and actually needed it, nobody is there. I literally just divorced my entire family. What the fuck you mean you divorced your entire family? I literally just divorced my entire family for the same reason, and I'll be damned if I trust or allow miserable bitches to make me beg. This is why I pay less attention to folks who always claim they love me. It's seriously annoying. Hello, I find myself needing to purchase additional equipment to create content while I'm traveling. If you all could pitch in, any amount is appreciated. The knot 007 is shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. You is a thief, nigga. You on here grifting, you trying to get people to give you money for your little special occasions and events. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Stop playing. Stop playing. You is out here playing games. You is out here doing the most. I ain't never. Not never, ever did I ever. Come on. You got to do better. You got to do better. You got to want to do better. Huh? You got to want to do better. I don't think he wants to do better. Sitting over there lying to these people, trying to get their money with these sad ass stories. I told you he brought that story up to try to get that money for that Europe trip. I told y'all that. I told y'all that. I try to tell y'all that. He brought that story up to make his audience feel bad so he can get back around to that Europe trip. That's what he wanted to do. Get back around to that Europe trip. I mean, not Europe trip, that to get out of the country. Wherever he was going. Yeah, he said that. Okay, let's go back. I'm glad you brought that up. Because the math ain't mathing, right? The math ain't mathing. If we listen to this right here,
you are a sick individual. You know that boy is obsessed with me, and you going over there praying on him. You are so sick. Girl, I can show you the paper. I make 2.5 times the amount of money now that I got rid of you out of my life. And when I get rid of him from the inside out, I feel like I'm going to go about $20,000 a month. Don't nobody play with my soul and try to trap me. You are nasty, cruel as bitch. Death don't do you justice. You already dead on the inside. You stupid. You are literally delusional to sit there and pay this boy to talk to him behind the scenes, cry and act like you made a friend. Ain't no fucking friend to you for money, and you don't care about it. The only thing you care about is trying to get action out of me. Well, guess what? Your money ain't shit compared to my money and what I'm making right now and what you're giving me. You can't pay anything. You are a nasty, disgusting person who came across a money. That's all you would ever be.
think about that. Think about that. Now, we're going to tell you about the Ranger. You want to hear the story about the Ranger? One's in the chat if y'all want to hear the story about the Ranger. Yeah, this is the Ranger. Ranger Owl. Yeah, Ranger Owl. Yeah. And she was trying to get Yogi. Yeah, she was trying to get her hands on Yogi so bad. But Yogi wasn't your average bear. No. Yogi was not your average bear. He knew everything that the Ranger was going to do. He seemed to know it. He seemed to already be ahead of the Ranger, you know? Yeah, he was already ahead of the Ranger. He came with a little sidekick. The sidekick be like, Yogi, the Ranger's coming. Huh? Yogi look at Boo Boo and say, hey, Boo Boo, how about those picnic baskets? Huh? And Ranger Owl be out there just trying to stop everything. Ranger Owl be out there trying to stop everything. The Ranger was so confused. The Ranger dressed up as a pirate and said she was a sheriff. That's how confusing the Ranger was. Didn't even know that she was a forest ranger. She thought she was a sheriff dressed up as a pirate. She was a confused ranger, she was. Yeah, she was a stranger ranger. Yeah, she was a stranger ranger. She was so unfamiliar with the terrain, right? She came into a land unbeknown to her. She came into a land unbeknown to her and tried to dictate and narrate what should happen in that land. But no, not Yogi. Yogi was not having it. Huh? Yogi was like, no. Yogi said, this land is your land. This land is my land, you know? And Yogi was not having it. Not by the hair on his chinny chin. He was not about to put up with the Ranger. Not now, not then. And he looked at Boo Boo and he set out to come up with a plan. Oh, yes. He set out to come out with a plan. And this plan was going to get rid of the Ranger. Yeah. so they can get all the picnic baskets, all the snacks, all the wham whams and zuzus. So Yogi, he set out to find other bears that the ranger pissed off. Oh, yes. He set out to find other bears that the ranger pissed off. So he left. He went into other spaces and he found that the ranger not only pissed off other bears, the ranger pissed off other animals, kangaroos, owls, little tigers named Tigger, gophers, right? He ran across Winnie the Pooh, who told him that the ranger pissed off Christopher Robbins and his crew too. Oh man, the things that he was finding out about the ranger was crazy. Crazy. And the things that Tigger told him that the ranger wanted to do, oh, the ranger had a nasty mind. The ranger said, oh, the things that I can do with your tail, it'll tickle my spine. And Tigger didn't want no part of it. He said, you got the wrong Tigger. Oh, yes. He told that ranger, he said, you got the wrong Tigger. You must be looking for a different Tigger. The ranger said, bring me that tail. Tigger said, not the tail I bounce on. The ranger said, bring me that tail. She wanted that tail. She was reminiscing about her pirate days. The ranger is danger. Ranger danger. Ranger danger. When you see Magic, just say Ranger danger. Ranger danger. And you know, we on tree pages today. Not one, not two, but tree. So drop the trees in the comment section. Drop the trees in the comment section. Okay. We are in the wild, we are in the land of the beast. And when you see this person, I want you to know that you are in ranger danger. Okay. Ranger danger. She's going to try to narrate, dictate, and determine what it is that you should be mad about. How you should go about your feelings and emotions. What you got to give your feelings and emotions to, right? You know, she gonna try to dictate what it is that you know, how you move, and I can't believe this, and I can't believe that. The world don't work how you want it to work. And now every time she talk, I want you to think of like space balls or something. Just think of like an Ewok and just be like, little baby Ewok. Listen, this person is not real, okay? This person is a character on the internet. Every trauma that we tell them about, they're going to put their self in the storyline of it. Every single thing. Don't tell this person nothing. Don't tell this person nothing. This is a baby Bigfoot. This is the story that big homie CC is going around telling people that he ran into a baby Bigfoot. That's because he ran into a Magi. That's why he ran into a baby Bigfoot. He ran into a Magi. That's why she can drink so much. You ain't never run across nobody that's drinking them big ass bottles of Jack Daniels in one day. She ain't swaying. She ain't falling over. Nothing. She drinking that shit because she different. Her blood is different. Huh? You ain't never run across nobody that's just down and jack like she down and jack. She got a water bottle enhancing that shit. She's drinking water. She's chasing. You know how diabolical you gotta be to chase Jack Daniels with water? That's like, you, come on. Your whole throat lining gotta be burnt the hell up. You chasing that shit with water like that. You chasing Jack with water. She thinks she's some type of savior or some type of savant. She is not no savior. She is not no savant. And listen, the reality of it is, man, these people want to play in our face. We will just keep making stories about them. We will keep making stories about them. We won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop making stories about them. All right? We won't stop. We'll just keep going.
Out, clean your kitchen, girl, take that trash out. Bobblehead moves, always chasing the cloud. Talking tough online, but you cry when called. Said you need thick skin, now you're begging for coin. Always playing victim when you step in the joint. We see through the act, all bark, no bite. You can't dim our shine, we the truth in the light.
She's chasing that Jack with water. You know how diabolical that is?
Now you crying, that's enough. Listen up, the truth, better pack it up. You a fraud with a mic, just acting tough. We don't fall, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. No cap, just facts, we bleed that flame. While you rant on YouTube, just begging for fame. So drinking or smoking all day on cam. Claiming you deep, but it's all just spam. 3.9 GPA, that's what you display. But every word you drop takes IQ away. Talk circles round logic, flexing with fiction. Book smart maybe, but you lack conviction. Big brain grades, but no real wisdom. Caught in your echo, trapped in your system. Flies out, not just hooting stuff up. Throw shots online, now you crying, that's enough. Twisting up the truth, better back it up. You a fraud with a mic, just acting tough. We don't fall, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. No cap, just facts, we bleed that flame. When you rant on YouTube, just begging for fame. We mask up in filters, but the truth still shows. Trying to school the squad, we don't need you.
Stop playing.
In the dark, but we bring that glow. While you chase cheap
Stop
fame, we just build and grow.
playing.
Talk ethics and morals, then you twist the tail. Playing saint on stream, but your soul's for sale. Fake woke, fake deep, just a drama parade. You a whole facade, we the truth unafraid. You try to come for us, so we step back. Then you talk your talk, we don't need to clap back. We go in silence, let the truth unpack. We spiral online, trying to stay on track. But we keep it all love, we don't dwell in the hate. Elevate the game while you argue with fate. We stand tall, never need to attack. Cause real ones shine, no cap, just facts.
Stop playing. Who is you playing with? Huh? Who is she playing with? She's sitting there with a whole 86.2K page. Well, people left that page now, right? 86.2K. She's sitting there, got more followers than the Not, more followers than you know. You think about that. She's got a page that makes her more YouTube famous than other people. She's got a page that makes her look more YouTube famous than other people. Yet she wanting and she's sitting over with all these excuses, right? Sitting over there with all these excuses about how, oh, that was my practice page. And now that I'm done practicing, this is my real page. And, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to talking about Meghan Markle. I don't know. I don't know. Right now I'm trying to talk about being roomed. I was roomed. Yeah, Jaguar roomed me. Yeah, she roomed me. Yeah, they was trying to room me. They was going to get me to America. They told me that all it was, she said, all you need is tree. I said, what? All I need is tree. She said, yes, all you need is tree forms of identity. Tree. I was like, where do I get that? I took her maple syrup. She didn't want the maple syrup. I said, but I'm from Canada. Shut up. Sitting on here just saying a bunch of shit and trying to put it together. Playing in our face. Huh? Sitting up here playing in our face. Trying to make, she went on a whole apology tour. And now everybody's supposed to just be caring about her. Everybody's supposed to be on some care about Magic. How? You just don't leave a 86.2K page behind. This just don't disappear. 86.2, well, it's 86.1K subscribers now. But you just don't throw a whole page like that away. It has to be reasons behind it. I mean, only fans know. Only your fans would know. Them only fans know. Only your fans would know. Not only fans. I'm saying like only your fans would know. Not like only fans, but like fans only would know. But hey, you tell your story how you want to tell your story. You know? You can keep screaming you're not a worker, but the more you work, the more we gonna think you a worker. That's all I'm saying. The more you work, the more you look like a worker, you know? So I don't know. You could paint the picture however you want to paint the picture. But if you ain't a worker, then why you working? Huh? If you ain't a worker, why you working? And that's not even including her Instagram. We can look into her Instagram, right? If we want. We could definitely look into her Instagram if you want. And we could definitely get into that if we wanted to. If we wanted to, we could do that, right? Because that's where all these pictures came from. These pictures that she's saying somebody else exploited, right? These pictures that she's saying somebody else exploited, these is pictures from her Instagram. This is how she's looking on her Instagram, trying to take these seductive looking pictures. This is what people call thirst trapping, right? Isn't this thirst trapping? I mean, if I was to sit there and take pictures trying to show this and show that, it would be thirst trapping, right? Is this not thirst trapping? Right? So she's sitting here on some thirst trap shit, right? And then she's also trying to turn around and make people feel this way or that way about how they perceive her pictures. She's sitting here, wearing the things that are showing her bosoms, right? She's sitting here trying to look seductive, can't do it, right? Even the way she lick her fingers while she eating popcorn is nasty, because she licking her fingers like that and like touching the keyboard and shit like that, and then licking on her fingers and shit. Like, damn. I mean, let's be honest. And let's really be honest. Let's really be honest. Huh? Yes, a lot of those pictures is altered. But let's look at it like this. Let's look at it like this. For somebody to have so many situations of SA, right? For somebody to have so many situations, 10 years old, 13 years old, 15 years old, when she was in high school, when she was in college, when she worked at the bank, right? For somebody to have so many situations where people sexualized her, right? But then to have a whole freaking Instagram like this, that shit ain't making no sense. Motherfuckers that been essay in essay situations, they put on they literally put on. You see them with long sleeve clothes. You see them with turtlenecks on in the springtime and shit. Like, you know, excuse, why you got a turtleneck? You're so beautiful. Why are you wearing so much clothing? You don't know their past. You don't know their traumas. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to be looked at like that. This person wants to be seen. This person wants to be seen. She wants to be sexualized. That's why she said, "Oh, if you're gonna slut shame, at least slut shame Love Jones too. Slut shame everybody. If you're gonna slut shame me, slut shame everybody." Love Jones sits out here with her breasts is out and blah 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 blah. She wanted to sit on here and get money for showing her boobies. It was nasty, wasn't it? The eating and the smoking. She was sitting there eating. She had the pre-roll in one hand, and she was over there digging in the thing with the other hand, and she was eating and then smoking and eating. Oh, it was so nasty. Oh, it's so nasty. This is why I say it be the little things. This is why I say for me, it be the little things. Like me, I'm going to smoke and then eat, or I'm going to eat and then smoke. I'm not going to sit there and do both. Like, who sits there and smoke? You're going to fuck around and suck a piece of food down your windpipe trying to sit there and smoke and eat at the same damn time. You're going to fuck around and have a piece of food and you're going to go to, and that shit, that piece of food going to be like, gotcha. And your ass going to be sitting there choking. Your ass going to be sitting there choking. Huh? Yeah, you going to think it's the weed smoke. It's that food that you breathing in your lungs. And that's why I say, like, Jaguar did not try to traffic that girl. That girl wants to be the point of a story so fucking bad. She wants to be a story so bad. She wants to be a story so bad. And she just keeps on trying to push Jaguar buttons like, oh, Jaguar don't want it with me. Act like she the baddest thing on campus. You know how, like, in high school and stuff, you have like the mean girl group, and then you have that one new kid that comes to the school and she thinks she meaner than the mean girls. So she infiltrate the mean girl circle, and then she turns around and start being mean to the mean girls, and then form a whole new group that she think is the cool color kids, and then they start talking shit about the mean girls that she used to be friends with. Yeah, they already made a movie about that shit. Maggie is sitting there watching American movies and trying to relive that shit in her life. I think it had Lindsay Lohan in it. Yeah. I think the movie had Lindsay Lohan in it. Yeah. Dumbest shit ever. That's what she doing. She rewriting American history with movie lines. With movie lines. She's playing out a mean girl scenario with YouTube. She came in the black tea sector, hung out with the mean girls, right? And now she trying to take over the mean girls and be the head of the troll farm. Whatever the troll farm is, that's the mean girl group. The group that's now she trying to make her page the official hate page. Come on. Come talk all the shit. Don't she know she can get her page taken down? All those titles that she put Jaguar name in the titles of, that can get her name taken down. I mean, that can get her page taken if people really wanted to, because that will go against the privacy policies. That's harassment. You know, that's basically you're using your page to sit there and basically stalk one particular person, and you're using your collective to do it. And by sitting there and putting her name in the title so much, somebody can look at that and strike the whole page for that. You know, by having her name. And so is Jaguar this, is Jaguar that, all that clickbait is going to get your ass hit off. And you want to sit over there with all that clickbait, trying to draw people to your page, trying to draw attention to your page. You're going to get the attention. You just not might like the attention that you get. That's the problem. A lot of y'all be out here begging for attention, and then when y'all get the attention, y'all don't like the attention that y'all getting. You sitting there using everybody else's intellectual property, and we ain't hear your ass say not one thing smart, not never. You using Danny's intellectual properties. You using this person. When you was with the coach, you was using their intellectual properties. Ronnie Slow's intellectual properties. Big Hungry CC. You was using everybody else's intellectual property. Where's your own smarts at, woman? Where's that at? Huh? You ain't got no lick of insight on your own. Not nothing you said. How is you recapping your own shit? How you need to do a whole week of recapping yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to do a whole week at recapping yourself. That's what you need to do. A whole week of recapping you. Serious. So serious. I'm so serious. You need to do a whole week of recapping you. Just recap everything that you did, everything that you've been doing. Just do a whole week of recapping Maggie. Because she don't know the shit she been up to. Obviously, she been drinking. Obviously, the liquor, that Jack Daniels got her forgetting the shit that she's saying and doing. I bet you if she go back and recap herself, she gonna be like, damn, I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that. If she go back and recap herself, I bet you it's so much shit she don't remember saying. You know what I'm saying? So to sit here and make it seem like, she this and that, and she can state reference on this, and she don't understand that, and keep on trying to, listen, you can never make me feel bad about what the fuck I came over here for. You can't make me feel bad about what I came over here for. You can't sit there and he came over here because he's supposed to be having some type of big moral compass and blah, 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 blah. And that ain't got shit to do with nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. All your lies won't add up to the simple truth. And the simple truth is you don't like America. You feel like you are in charge of judging us, right? You sit there and make it seem like you hold some high card in the black tea sector on YouTube. You don't. None of the stuff that you're doing make any sense. You're one person in this world, just like the rest of us, who has an opinion. Your opinion ain't more important than nobody else's opinion. Why is it that you get to do with your platform whatever it is that you want, but you get to dictate what everybody else do with their platform? Who the fuck put you in charge of the black tea sector and say what it is that we could talk about? Matter of fact, can you give me a list of the shit that I could talk about next week? That way I could stay off your radar. Because obviously letting people up on the panel, why would this person go over there? Why would that person go over there? Obviously, you are headstrong on controlling other people's panel. Just like Jag, you sit there and say, you just want your panel to be a neutral place where everybody can come to, so on and so forth. But then you cry at what other people are doing with their panel. I don't understand why he would go over there to Ralph the Wise. I don't understand why Ralph the Wise would let him up on the panel. I don't. Half the hate that was spilled about me came from your panel, Maggie. What are you talking about? When people was talking about CP in the Discord, that came from your fiance. Why are you trying to act like you don't get it? And you found out today that damn near everybody that got a problem with Jaguar that was on your panel today was either one of the Knots mods or they came from the Knot. How did you know? Everybody she asked today, they say, How did you know Jaguar? Oh, I was one of the Knots mods when the Knot was doing this for Jaguar. How did you know Jaguar? Oh, I when the Knot was showing her around, I was one of the damn. So it seems that we right back at where we started. The Knot is worse than Jaguar. Or he might be the one that's doing all of this shit in her life playing this game. We might be on to something. We might really be on to something. This shit might be it's looking more and more. His name is coming up more and more now as we journey for the truth of this shit. Is it not? You think Madge is a what? Maggie's something else, that's for sure. She for sure something else. Cause to sit there and keep on. What the one she did today had a bunch of lies in it, didn't it? I thought it was filled with a bunch. That's what I'm saying. Like, where's this stuff coming from? She's sitting up there letting anybody come up and paint a certain narrative, and they coming up because it's the numbers look good or whatever the case may be. It makes the conversation, but you know what I mean? She's sitting there like, and that's what I'm saying. She's sitting there trying to act like she don't know what she doing to nobody else's life, but her life is supposed to be Cat Medusa. Oh, okay. I'm just here. I see now that a lot of people in this sector done switched up their names and went through some shit already. Like, dang. And we not trying to get caught back up in that. We not jumping back on that merry-go-round. We piece things up with a lot of people, and we gonna sit here in laughter and watch as y'all do whatever it is that y'all do, and we gonna wait and hope that y'all find a place of peace also. Hopefully y'all find a place of peace also, and we can move forward and build in a different way. But I'm not going back down that avenue of beefing with fuck that. You know? Something. It just ain't making sense. She's a very entertaining liar. And Maggie is trying to learn from that and make money off of lying. That's what Maggie's trying to do. We need to sit down and talk to Jag again. Jag, where you at? Come on, bring your ass out the bushes. I know you in here, mother sucker. I know your ass is in here somewhere. Just bring your ass out the bushes. I know you watching. You always watching. You got motherfucking 8 phones. You got 8 phones scanning YouTube. You watching, Jag. Yeah, you bring your ass out the bushes so we can have this conversation. Because we could take this shit worldwide. I can curse your ass out on TikTok, YouTube, Kick, the purple app, the green app, Facebook. Bring your ass out the bushes. first we got to get to the closure of this Maggie shit. Before we can start any of our other adventures, we got to close out this whole Maggie shit. We need to talk to Atwoods. All of us need to sit down. Me, you, Atwoods. We need to talk about this Maggie shit, okay? Everybody that's in touch with Atwoods, everybody get in touch with Atwoods and tell him bring his ass to the table. He is the only one that can finalize or close this door. Okay? He is the only one that can close this door. They opened it up. I think they should be the ones to close it. Okay? They opened this door up. I think they should be the one to close it. Now, the reason why I say that is because as long as they leave this door open, there's potential for her to keep on going with the bullshit, right? Now, if Jaguar pop up over here, then that slowly closes her door a little bit, right? If Atwoods pop up over here, that slowly closes her door a little bit, right? If Beverly pops up over here, that slams her door, okay? So, however we look at this, you have to remember, we ain't got shit to do with this. Someone else is writing this. We just actors. The world is one big stage. The world is one big stage. You think I'm moving these people to move how they move? Think about it. We went from December of this is a whole musical chairs with people. This is musical chairs with people. Think about it. Maddie was defending Jaguar against all these other people that they labeled the troll farm. Now she's rocking with the troll farm against Jaguar. We came over here fighting, whatever with the knot. And now, look, the knot is against us. And the people we was fighting is the people who lift strikes off of our page. This shit is crazy. It's the upside down world. That's why you can't harvest any feelings in this shit. You can't harvest any feelings because one thing changes. People change all the time. Shit, look how this shit turned upside down. Everything upside down. Lady Leticia, all these other players that's involved, they went from, being on Jaguar side to being over here. Like everything that's happening, everything that's taking place is divine intervention. We are made to show examples of this. We show great exemplatory measures by being that change, right? Not operating the same way, right? We ain't operate the same way. When given a chance to do better, we chose to try to give somebody a chance and look at them better, right? We're not looking at them for the same way that they made when they did this, when they did that. Okay, you want us to give you a different chance? All right, boom, you got it. Different chance, boom, right? That's what this is about. How are we sitting in the world saying where I always want people to give people chances. I'm always going to give people another chance. Some of y'all begging for another chance from an ex right now, sitting here trying to figure out how somebody can forgive somebody, how somebody just let something go, the same way you let the shit go when you took your ex back. The same way you let the shit go when you took that ass whooping and kept it pushing. The same way you let the shit go when that person cheated on you and you stood with them. The same way you let the shit go when you wake up from a dream and that person cheated on you in a dream, and then you look at that person and be like, you just cheated on me. You know that dream hurt you. You know that dream hurt you. A motherfucker cheat on you in the dream, that shit'll hurt you all day. You will wake up sitting there dwelling on that shit, mad as hell about that dream. You might even hit that person. Get away from me. Don't touch me. What? What's wrong? You cheated on me. Where? In my dream. But it felt so real. It felt so real, it did. I was on stage and Murray was like, you are not. Hey, we winning. And they mad. You know? They mad and we winning. And it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Magic look like she talking her sleep anyway. Like Magic look like all that Jack Daniels probably have her talking in her sleep. She probably be laying there talking in her sleep. Probably snore loud as hell. She look like she come with a loud snore. She like her nasal passage is stopped up. She be putting them nose strips on at night and shit for breathing and shit. She do a breathing treatment 3 times a week. She can't walk around the corner. She just take her dog out back and let him go. She lazy. Her knees is bad. She don't do shit. He ain't even good. She can't even listen. Come on. She's got a lot of pent up something. She needs to rub one out or something. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know where's all that coming from. You know, I don't know where it's coming from. I think she might need to just like maybe like get one off or something. Like, you know, bobbleheads all over the world need love too. You know what I mean? Maybe she needs to, you know, it's sexual frustration is a real thing. Okay. When you get sexually frustrated, it's like allowing your hormones to build up, right? No, we adults, we're all adults, right? Educational moment. Educational moment. Okay. When you get sexually frustrated right now, first of all, if you look up on Mansers, when you're talking about dealing with anger, and in a woman, you know, sometimes testosterone is good. So when you take in testosterone, it helps with your anger, right? And the best way to take testosterone is through what? Okay, so we know, right? So whenever you got a woman and she's going through that, you know, sexual frustration, the best thing you could do is give them some, you know. So, you know, I can only imagine how built up she is with frustration. She's probably, you know, way wide, you know, she's probably so wound up, you know, all you gotta do is blow on it, you know what I mean? Like she needs something, you know what I mean? She needs something, you know what I mean? She needs something, you know. Um, she need that Nickelodeon. You know what I mean? She needs something. She need that Nickelodeon. Because listen, it will take a lot of stress off of her. You know what I mean? You know how like you finally get one off and you like, you ever notice how people look at you the next day differently? They say, like, you gotta glow. Like, girl, you glowing. Who was you with last night? What you do yesterday? Girl, you out here glowing. It's been a while since she had that glow. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since she had that glow, you know? It's been a while since somebody told her, like, girl, you must have had a good night last night. Who you hung out with? Who you was with last night? Girl, I could tell he must have really did you because girl, you is glowing. She didn't get that. She didn't get that. She didn't get that. She get that, you know, she get more so like, damn, rough night. You know what I'm saying? She get that. She get that. Damn, rough night. You know what I mean? It's a difference. It's a difference. You know, it ain't the same. Water cooler talk is not the same. You know what I'm saying? You got to get sometimes. Look, sometimes you just it's it's a natural thing to want to go out and get one off. Now, I don't know. She might have other options. She might have other options. Sometimes you can get this same thing from a bubble bath, right? Sometimes you can get this same thing from a bubble bath, right? You can take a relaxing bath, right? You get your you get all of the things that you need for this bubble bath, right? And you turn that water on as high as possible. Make sure the pressure is good. Make sure the pressure is good. Okay, make sure it's a good pressure. Make sure your bathtub has good pressure water, right? And you want to scoot all the way forward. You want to scoot all the way. My fault. My fault. But yeah, so you could listen. There's different ways, that you can go about this. There's different ways you can go about this. You grown. You know what I mean? You 33. You 33 or 35. You tree something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Try to come on the panel talking about something. I'm in the tub. What the fuck? Don't you come traveling? Ain't nobody want to travel with your ass and you in the tub. I know you just invite me into your bathroom like that by coming up on the panel. You don't motherfucking just pop it. It's one thing for you to go live and have somebody come on your panel, but for you to go to somebody else's panel while you in the tub, you join my panel while you in the tub. Nobody asked you to join my panel while you in the tub. Oh, that's the water you probably hear. I'm in the tub. You really gonna come up on my panel to tell us that you in the tub? We don't want to know that you in the motherfucking tub making mud like Jag. 24 hours in a day. 24 hours in a day. And your ass want the public to know that you washing your ass. That's a given. People should automatically know you washing your ass. The fuck, who still walks around and say, I took a bath today. I'm clean. I took a bath today. That is like 7 or 8 years old type shit. Maybe she was trying to get off on. She should have let me know. I would have sung a song for her and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against somebody rubbing one out. Hey, if that's how you need to get, that's a flesh thing. That's a flesh thing. We all gotta, we all got temptations of the flesh. We got to deal with them how we deal with them. If she wanted to use the sound of my voice to split splash by all means, I'm Mr. Ducky. You know what I mean? If that's the case, by all means, let her have it. What you want me to talk to you about? Yo, listen, I'm trying to tell you, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be mad because what I'm saying, the journey only really just begun for us. You know what I mean? Like we on Nikola Tesla type time. We on some what you doing within the next 24 hours type time. That's how we moving. Most of these people, they sit there and want to play, make a plan. That shit is for 6 months, 8 months. Tomorrow's not even promised. You know what I mean? We on some, what can we do within the 24 hours that we got? You know what I mean? That's what we on. How much change can we make within the 24 hours? And then at the end of the day, we sit back and we progress on whether, how much we change, what's the difference we made, so on and so forth. Right? That's what you really supposed to do. That's how you really supposed to be analyzing shit. You know what I mean? And look, we got the page back. And now both pages is doing good. Shit, Energy at Atlas is doing better than Ralph the Wise. Can you imagine once people realize that Ralph the Wise is back up and running? You know what I mean? And the word ain't even out yet that Ralph the Wise is back. Like, we got the page back. And the knot didn't get us the page back. This dirty dude. This is how you know he's just as bad as Jag. Wolf took the strikes off the page before the knot did. Now the knot, who literally out his own mouth tell y'all that I didn't do anything to him, right? On Maggie's panel, I said, can you say what I did? He said, you didn't do nothing, but you had the potential to do something, right? So out his own mouth, he literally saying, I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? And he still tried to strike the page. Not only that, He was determined to go over to my TikTok page and search for if I got the sound of Dookie. You know how many videos he would have had to look through to just to find out that it's not over there? And we know he wasn't going to do that. That's why it was just like some dry ass bluff, right? But he tried to go as far as saying he was going to go over to my TikTok pages and attack them. That's how much jealousy this dude has. That's how much, because he don't operate on nothing good, but he's chosen. Yup. He's absolutely right. He's chosen to be an example of what not to be. Just like Jaguar is chosen to be an example. Remember, the kids learn by examples. So if they're being the image of something not to be, the kids are picking up that. They see that these are images of what not to be. They see that. They know that these are false images of what not to be. So kudos for them. Everybody drop hearts in the comment section for Donat because he's showing the people what not to be. I don't care what your sex preference is. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you got a platform and you not leading into an exemplary measure of how you want somebody to be. See, he wouldn't dare want somebody to treat him the same way he's treating other people. That same nastiness, don't tell me, don't come to me, don't talk to me about nobody, and I'll take your wrench away whenever I want to take your wrench away, give your wrench back whenever I want to give your wrench back. I do what I want to do, but nobody can do nothing to me. That attitude is the same reason that he's stuck in the place that he at right now, sitting there fishing and begging for more funding because he done thought life was some type of just breeze. Now he calling she paint, trying to get more. Please. He doing everything but publicly apologizing, right? He doing everything but publicly apologizing, but he's still saying, "I want that money, please, I need you back, please. I already got this Brazil trip scheduled, please. I already bought my plane ticket, please." Trying to lie, talk about he need money to build content now. The last time it was you need money for your acting classes. Now the acting classes is out the window. Now it's I need money to get content equipment. Why don't you use the money that you didn't spend on acting classes and just get the content equipment with it? Because you're fake, you're scamming, you're crowdfunding fraudulently. Oh, just last month it was pay for acting classes. Now it's pay for more content equipment. But if you got the money from the acting classes that you never used, why don't you just use the money from the acting classes to pay for this equipment? Matter of fact, use the half of the money that you got from when you did the bike shit and told me to give you more than half of that. Use that money, Nick. Use that money, Nick. Stop playing. You out here scamming, bro. You got a new scam, and then you lying to these people. Oh, yes, now I'm a director. Yes, I'm working with some directors. I'm writing my own stuff now. They didn't want to let me in Hollywood. I'll build my own Hollywood. Yes. That's what I'll do. I'll build my own Hollywood. Yes. We're going to get a studio. Yes. We'll make our own movies. Shut up. You a liar, a cheater, a deceiver. Huh? Yeah. Hey, EQ, we got that page back, EQ. You see that? We got that Ralph the Wise back up and running. Now, you might not see us operate on Ralph the Wise that much, right? Because we didn't really care about the page. The reason why we wanted to show that this page was back operating, right? Because now that this page is back operating, we can go hard in the paint, right? We can go a lot harder in the paint, right? Now you will see us collaborate with more people now, right? This is where we reach out and we collab with more people. This is where we reach out and we start doing things with more people. Why? Because we have the right to operate in this space. And that's what they were going to go with, right? They were hoping that the page stayed down, and that was going to be their next line of attack to say, technically, you're not supposed to be on here because you already got a page that was taken down. And all we're going to do is say that you're operating on a different page. That's why we glad we got that page back, right? So shout out to Wolf Gang for taking the strikes off of that page, because by doing so he actually freed up future headaches, right? Because that was going to be Sherelle and them's future attack, was to say that give us his new page and we'll report that his old page got strikes on there, right? So then it will be like, oh, we're going to report that he's operating on a new page, right? So now they can't do that because the old page is back. So we got every right to operate on YouTube. That's going to piss them off. The fact that I know that pisses them off, because they think they're dealing with a dummy. They think they dealing with somebody they can manipulate. Huh? And that's why we got to say appreciate it to Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Respect to Odell for doing that, because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do it. He could have just played the cards like everybody else. He could have stayed in that realm of fuckery like everybody else. You know, he chose to do something different. So we can't operate the same way. If everybody choosing to try to, make this a summer of change, then we can't be the ones that still operate the same way. Let Maggie sit over there and operate with harvest feelings and hurt and hate. Let the not sit over there and operate with harvest feelings and hurt and hate. We don't have to operate like that. We don't have to operate like that. We can, exist within other people's spaces and, have share common ground with people, right? And listen, we have a strong articulated ability over here. Some people can't articulate their words. Some people can't get to people. Some people can't reach people. For some reason, our vibration reaches people. And some people like it, some people don't. Some people say Clear Eyes is awesome. It has the ability to rinse your eyes. Don't forget to use Clear Eyes. Ain't that what they say? I got the voice of Clear Eyes is awesome. Hating, huh? We always gonna forgive. We always gonna forgive. You know why? Because without forgiveness, we wouldn't be here. Somebody greatly forgave us, so I always have to forgive. I always have to try to find a way to forgive, because that is where true love comes in. The ability to forgive. I forgive you because I love too hard. I love too hard to let, regret, envy, hurt, jealousy. I love too hard to harvest any of those feelings. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to smile. I'm not going to let that shit getting away from you think I'm going to let Blanca pulling cards getting away from our laughter? You think I'm going to let the not Billie Jean jacket get in the way of our laughter? You think I'm going to let Sherelle World's Life Alert button get in the way of our laughter? Huh? You think I'm going to let Perry's Push Pocket Pete wearing ass peppermint patty? You think I'm going to let any of them get in the way of my love, my light, my laughter? Hell no. Get moved to the side. They not gonna take none of that away. They can have all the stuff in the world. They still ain't got company. Huh? They can have all the shit in the world. They still ain't got company. As the not, why ain't nobody else going to Brazil with him? He got all this big fan base. Why the fuck is he the only one going? Usually it's a group thing. It's a group trip. Huh? You know why? Because he pushed everybody away. That's all they know how to do is push people away. They miserable. Look at Sherelle and Perry's face. Their face are growing in misery lines. You can tell by the way their face grows downward. Perry face, a downward growth. He looked like he been looking down at people his whole life. You know the people that make the face like You know they make the face when they look at you like Look at them. You know what I mean? That old what's the dude on Bikini Bottom with the big nose? Old Squidward. Patrick and SpongeBob, would you please get away from my house? Oh, miserable ass characters. Sherelle trying to sit over there and tighten her wig down and smile like she happy. We can tell you not happy. And health is kicking your ass over there. That health is kicking your ass. You lucky to be healthy for a week, lady. You lucky to be healthy for a week before another cold kick your ass. You running into so much sickness, you blaming that shit on the weather. You about to do conspiracy theory talk. And I think they putting something in the air, with the fog and all the sickness going. Me and Perry ain't been out to bed. I mean, well, Perry, he probably been in that den downstairs. Y'all got y'all sleep in separate rooms, barely know when each other's in the house. Perry, you down there? I don't even know if he down there. Hold on. Perry, you down there? Hold on, sweetie. I gotta put my hearing aid in. I can't hear you. Shut up. Y'all asses out of here. Don't even know when you on live or on a phone call. I didn't even know that you was live. I didn't even know that you was on who the fuck you doing? StreamYard phone calls? Which y'all ain't got no damn phone lines or something? Who going around doing StreamYard phone call? I'm gonna call you on StreamYard. I'm gonna give you a call later on StreamYard. Somebody call me on StreamYard. I know you recording our phone call. Ain't no fucking way you need to call my phone and be on StreamYard. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard right now. Shut up. You call my number from StreamYard? This ain't even a Zoom call. Oh, I didn't know y'all was live. I didn't even know y'all was live. Is you serious? You didn't know we was live. She talking about something. Yeah, Ralph, tell your audience that I told you to take it down because we're gonna do. So you telling my audience to tell my audience, make it make sense. You want me to lie? You telling me to lie to my audience right in front of my audience? You telling me to lie to my motherfucking collective right in front of? Yeah, Ralph, we're gonna need you to lie to collective. Yeah, just go ahead and lie to them. Tell them, shut up. You motherfucker trying to tell somebody that I'm lying right in front of the people that you want me to tell that I'm lying to. That's why I put her ass on the spot right then and there. Well, you're telling them now. They can hear you, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? You kind of telling them now. They can hear you, dumbass. You tell them that lie. Fuck it. You want to lie? You tell it to them. Hey, you want to lie so bad? You tell it to them. Fuck, I'm going to tell your lie for. Trying to make me tell your lie. These people is crazy. Yeah, they is crazy. These motherfuckers trying to make me tell they lie. Huh? Trying to make me tell your lie. That ain't my lie. That's your lie to tell. You tell that shit. You want me to tell your lie. Make it make sense. Huh? I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the Cash App. Donate to the Cash App. Donate to the PayPal. Somebody let me get a small loan or something. I'm trying to get this car. Hit me up. I'm trying to get this car. I need some more funds for it. Come on. And I'm trying to buy it straight out. I'm not trying to, because of, payments, they get you caught up or whatever. I'm just trying to buy a straight out vehicle. That way it's owned. I ain't got to worry about no bullshit. And y'all can help me do it. Look, y'all helping to not take these fake ass acting lessons that he never took. You know what I'm saying? Y'all helping him take these trips to Brazil so he can get, booty popped and finger popped and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all paying for Maggie's fucking fake StreamYard that she never had. Y'all paying, that she already had. Y'all paying for that pup named Scooby Doo to go to the vet. Shit. Help me get this car then. Help me get this car. Shit. I gotta get around. Help me get this motherfucking vehicle. Shit. Remember, I got 26 wives to get to. I got 26 sister wives to get around to. You just sold one. Was it a good one? Was it a good one? Huh? Was it a good vehicle? Is it an Armoral vehicle? Look, I figured if everybody just donates something, eventually the numbers will get there. You know what I mean? I figured if everybody just throw like $5, $10 at the Cash App, the number eventually get there, and bada boom, bada bang. Do a GoFundMe account. I'll get somebody else to put a GoFundMe together for me. That's a good car. Well, I'm 6'5", so I don't know. There's a lot of cars that I can't fit in. A lot of cars I can't fit in. Last thing I want to do is be driving and be hunched over the wheel because I can't fit. All right, I'm gonna put a GoFundMe. I think I got but that's for the land though. I think I got a 20K GoFundMe in my link tree right now for the land. I'll create another GoFundMe for a car and I'll post it. But the reason why I rather not do the whole create the GoFundMe thing, because that's just like whenever you do stuff like this, it's ammunition. They just gonna sit there and try to talk shit. They gonna look, he need a car, he ain't got no. I'm still getting around. I'm still getting around, you know what I'm saying? Oh wow, that hit hard. I'm embarrassed for it. Why? You shouldn't be embarrassed for donating to Maggie. It's okay that you donating for Maggie. You donated to a good thing. Right? You gave it with good intent, and that's all that matters, is that you gave with good intent, right? It's like giving to the church. You don't know if you don't know if your tithes and offerings is actually going to tithes and offerings, do you? That pastor probably paying his light bill with your tithes and offerings. He probably going to buy a dirt bike and a yacht with your tithes and offerings, right? But that's not what it's about. It's about the intent that you had behind it. You know what I mean? As long as you had good intentions behind it, then it's all cool. You gave that money with good intent. Yeah, 6'5". Just a little 6'5", 215 pounds. You was not 6'7". Bro, collect your own funds. I don't care. Like I say, I'm gonna make the GoFundMe. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they talk about it. Shit. Let them talk about it. That'll be like promoting this shit. Somebody else might go and do it. You know what I mean? Hey, Ebony, post your cash app in the chat. Post your cash app in the chat. If somebody hits your cash app, they hit your cash app. I can't change that. Like, we're not gonna do no crazy like spamming type shit. But I don't. Why would I care if you post your cash app up in the chat? Should I go on a heavy defense? Like my chat is only for me. My chat is only for it. A lot of people most likely if they hit it, they hit it. If they don't, they don't. I can't do nothing about that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not operating this space like other people operate in this space. I'm not governing this space like other people governing this space. Now, what I will ask you not to do is try to step on my feet. Like, somebody might say, like, hey, Ralph, I got $200 for you. And then you jump out like, shit, I need $200. Don't give him $200. At least wait for me to get my 200 first before you jump out and say you need 200 too. You know what I mean? And then that person might feel bad and be like, well, I only got 200. So since I can't give it to nobody, let me not give it to nobody. That shit happened in my house a lot. My grandma used to be like, if you can't give to nobody, don't give it to none of them. I'm like, damn, that's some misery love company type shit. I'd rather shit give it to him and I'll get the enjoyment out of him eating that shit. That's the type of person I was. I was the type of kid that was like, shit, give it to him and we can both be happy that one of us got to taste that shit. You know what I mean? My grandma like, if you can't give it to both of them, then neither of them should be. It wasn't even no motherfucking like. It wasn't even like, well, it's one bag of chips they can share. Nope. If you can't give each of them a bag of chips, take the whole bag. I'm like, damn, God, that's fucked up. So 9 times out of 10, when I went to my grandma's house, I would stop at the corner store and get like 8 quarter juices and 8 bags of quarter chips before I go to my grandma's house. Or if I go in there, I'll at least go in there with $1 to give to everybody. I wouldn't care if you did it. I know you was being funny. But just in a response, I wouldn't care if you did it though. Just to say, and listen, my grandma had 15 kids. My mom had 13 kids. I know how to get along. You hear me? I know how to get along. They was doing shit to each other in the house. They was doing shit to each other. Did I tell you that my sister hit me in the back of the head with a 2x4 that had a nail in it and the nail stuck in the back of my head? Did I ever tell you that story? It was actually a booby trap that she set up for anybody that went in the room. They just told me to go in the room, and the 2x4 hit me. He spent that acting money on that nose job. He thought the nose job was going to get him the part. Yo, it was hell making it out of the house. This world ain't got nothing. I had to make it out of the house. You hear me? I watched them wrap my cousin up in a blanket and throw him down the steps. They wrapped my cousin up in a sheet and threw him down the steps. They told him that the blanket was going to protect them, but they made sure they found like the thinnest blanket in the house. Usually we do this. You do it. You go in the pillowcase. I mean, not the pillowcase. You go in the outside. What is that? The sleeping bag. You get in the sleeping bag and then you roll yourself up in like a couple of quilts. Then you just jump down the steps. You won't feel it. And usually you fall down the steps on your own. You fall down the steps on your own. You don't feel it, right? But no, not this day. They wrapped him up in the sheet and wanted to throw him down the steps. Man, this dude almost look, he almost didn't make it. We had to put him in a cold shower and everything afterwards. For real. You had to be tough to make it out of oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, honey. Nah. Yeah, we had to put him in a cold shower after that. He was like going in and out after that. I know. Everything I do bothers you. You think Maggie would enjoy these images of herself? Hey, listen. We just do funny shit. We funny. We like to have fun. We like to laugh. We'll laugh and joke on each other, but at this rate, you're not gonna bother us. You can sit over there and call me all the bitches in the world. You're not gonna get me to, use my tongue to call you out your name, because then you're gonna try to hold me to that afterwards. I already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, if I say she's a B, or if I say any of this, then she's gonna sit over there and she's gonna tell everybody else, like, oh, and his sister wives, and they follow him, and he called black women bees, and so on and so forth. So I already know what narrative she's trying to say as much stuff as possible against me. So then that way I can attack her, maybe say something about her bosom, say something about her in particular. Like she wants me to say she's got a funky coochie or something like that. So then she can sit over there and be like, what kind of man talks about another woman's coochie? What type of man sits there and say that he wants to smell my coochie? He wants to smell my coochie. Like, shut up. Shut up. You not smart. You dumb as hell. And that's why that's why I'm not falling for it. Because you dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? Sitting over there sweating Jack Daniels and shit. Set that camera up and clean that kitchen. Set that camera up and clean that kitchen. That's what you need to do. Clean that mother sucking kitchen. That's what's going to impress us. That's what's going to let us know you clean. You think I'm about to eat at your house? You got that dog running around shitting everywhere and a cat climbing on everything? Hell no. Your kitchen look nasty. You burning incense in a dirty space. You can't put fucking perfume on top of stank. I don't know who told you that you can put perfume on top of stank. You strike me as somebody that don't even wash their clothes. You strike me as somebody that throw the clothes in the dryer with dryer sheets and shit and call them clean. You know what I mean? She just throwing the clothes in the dryer with dryer sheets and shit. Talking about something. It's Downy Fresh. No. No. Probably don't even know how to separate her whites from her colors when it comes to washing clothes. Ain't it a cat in there somewhere? I think it's a cat in there somewhere, spray pissing on shit. She probably don't even know how to separate lights from colors and shit. She probably just wash everything, just throw it in there. Probably don't even know how to wash clothes. That's what I want to sit down and let's see if you know how to do some household shit. You know what I mean? That trivia, fuck all of that arguing, yelling shit. Let's see. Let me see how you fold a shirt up. Let's do that. Go get a shirt. Let me see how you fold a shirt up. Show me that. Fuck, you ain't doing no household cleaning. House nasty as hell. Dog running around. I knew it. I knew something. As soon as I seen that dog lick her in the mouth like that, I knew it. Huh? I seen that dog lick her in the mouth. And who sits there and tries to justify their kitchen being that nasty? That's why most people do their Facebook and shit in the bathroom, because they don't want you to see how nasty their house is. That's why they got that one white wall that they always go to. Everybody got that one picture wall in their house. that they go to. That one wall that looks good. Every apartment got that motherfucker wall. Some of them might be right outside the house. Like, hey, let's just step outside right here and take the picture. This is all brick wall, ain't showing nothing. Everybody got that one clean corner in their house. You ain't even got one clean corner in your house. When you was in your bedroom, looking like the broom closet. In your living room, looking like the storage area. Your kitchen, looking like somebody actually occupy that motherfucker. We ain't seen not one soul walk through that kitchen. Huh? I'm sorry, but my baby mom is not big. We already showed you a picture of my baby mom. I literally went to my baby mom's Facebook and showed you my baby mom. Like, I don't know why y'all still trying to y'all still want to believe the knot and make it seem like I'm with some obese white woman. Like, I showed y'all my baby mom already. What seemed to be the problem? Yeah, these people think I'm with an obese white woman or something. I showed them my baby mom, and still they keep on talking about. I showed them how my kids look. I showed them how cute my kids was and everything. They still trying to put me with an obese white woman. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. They just mad. You got to make that shit make sense. To me, you got to make it make sense, okay? Now, let me see. Let me see. Do my daughter got any pictures up? All right. So this is my daughter right here. Okay. This is my daughter. This is Serenity. Okay. This is Serenity right here. This is my daughter. Now, the reason why you're going to say that it's with a white woman, because she looks like her mom. She's not mine biologically. Right. And I will show you her mother. I'll show you my kids. Like, what are you talking about? Nasir ain't got that many pictures. This is my youngest son right here. This is my youngest son right here, Nasir. Right? Of course, he got all that hair in his way and shit. This is my youngest son, Nasir. This is my biological son. Okay. This is him with his best friend. So this is Nasir right here. Right? You see? He just be lying to y'all and y'all be believing that shit. Y'all be believing that shit. He be sitting there lying to y'all. Don't worry. I'm about to show y'all my baby mom so y'all can see I'm not with no obese person, whatever the fuck y'all want to keep on telling these lies about weird ass people on the internet trying to make somebody prove their life to y'all. Like y'all, somebody got to jump through loops to try to prove. See, this is my daughter. This is my daughter. This is Serenity. Okay. Since y'all want to get to know my family, my life, this is my daughter, right? I don't make ugly kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't make ugly kids. Ain't none of my kids come out like magic. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. None of my kids came out like magic. This is my 3, and y'all already know what 7 look like. Y'all already know what 7 look like. Hold on. I'm about to show you they mom. About to show you they mom, so y'all won't think I'm with I've been, you man, obese. Shut up, weird ass shit. I don't care if you want to run, as long as I'm next to you. I'm here from above. Loud as hell, but they don't know. And I don't show pictures and stuff of my kids because y'all know people are weird on the internet. They want you to show pictures of your kids. They want you to show this stuff so they can sit there and, some people got lustful eyes. They want to say something, repulsive. They want to try to say
What today?
date wise or
Yeah.
the 23rd.
This milk is expired. Can I still drink it? It expired on your birthday.
Smell it. There's another milk in there.
I don't know. Smell it. It smells straight to me.
You want me to smell it?
Yeah, I feel like you'll know better. It smells straight to me though.
It smells good. And that's why I say, like, I don't really be getting into that shit too much because it doesn't make sense. Hold on, that's Serenity. Now I'm gonna show y'all my baby mom. Okay. But I'm trying to find the picture with the kids in it so that way y'all won't try to be like, he showed us any picture. That ain't this and this ain't that. And shut the fuck up. Hey, because y'all be so y'all know how y'all be, man. Y'all be like pressed about it. Why the hell? Yeah, the picture of all of them together for Christmas. That milk is still good. He good. He could drink that milk. That milk is still good. I said that milk is still good. You could drink it. You good. Drink it. Drink it up. Drink it up. Drink it up. Drink it all up. It's good. It's good. Oh man. That's funny though. That is funny that they said that I was with a heavy set person. That is funny. He really got y'all thinking. And that's the thing. That just goes to show that y'all don't do y'all own research for stuff. If anything, he proved the point right there that people don't do their own research. These people don't, have no type of discernment of their own. They're not looking into this stuff on their own. And that's the saddest shit ever right there, is that literally you don't have no type of discernment. You're not taking, no type. Why? How? How are you not having discernment? How? That shit is funny to me. All these different characters, and none of them is like taking any type of, oh shit. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm caught up in the moment, right? And it's Louis Vuitton Don, like they say do anything for a Klondike. Nah, that don't kill me. Can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now because I can't take much.
What?
You the one that's trying to vibe to my song.
I was trying to mimic the beat and I forgot this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, When the Warriors play tonight? Yep, 9:30. We gotta see if we'll take the 2-0 lead.
Oh, I'm gonna have to curse Serenity out for putting all these grown ass pictures on there. You was not grown. Y'all see my daughter with all these grown ass fucking pictures? You is not grown. Oh, you know she is grown. She's 24. I'm sorry. Okay, correction. Correction. She is grown. Correction. She's grown. Okay, she's grown. Man, that dude be saying anything. Anything. That dude say anything. That dude don't know nothing the boy he be fucking talking about. He just run his mouth. He just talk because he got lips. That's it.
Yo, I got a guard on me. You can just let me baby him, yo. Too busy worrying about me guarding him.
I can I can
Good pass.
just think about it. Like nothing that these people say make any sense. You know what I mean? Nothing that they say makes sense, you know. Hold on, let me go to my son's Instagram. I use that more. All these kids be doing is Snapchatting and shit. They hit me on Messenger, but all they do is ask for money.
I just never, I don't know how you're never in. Like, you're not doing nothing on me. Oh, I hit the wrong buttons.
That's all they do is ask for money.
Yeah, he's not doing nothing, bro.
All they do is ask for money. Yeah, money, money, money. That's all they do. All these kids want is money.
It's called defense. It's called picking up. I got more. All right, that was on me.
And that's the thing. I think they mad. I looked at that video with the trans woman. I can't believe. The one with Biggie, right? That 1995 Biggie video. You know what I'm talking about now? Tell me you ain't you. Tell me you wasn't like, what? They really was doing that shit back then. I didn't know. The whole urinal bathroom part, everything. I was like, what the and now you see that might be really what he got taken out for. You know what I'm saying? They was real close to each other back then, you know, fucking in front of each other, all types of shit. So it was a lot of stuff that was like, what's this about? What's that about?
That was a good take. Look like English. Hit me. Oh no.
This is my oldest son right here. This is my oldest son. He yeah, this is my oldest son. This is Sincere. So you have Sincere, Nasir, and Serenity. That's the three that I have, and then you have seven. Sincere, Nasir, Serenity, seven. Let me see. Is there a better picture? He really be yeah. All right, I gotta heart that picture because he really be out here like he like me or something. Like he out here taking pictures out in the wilderness somewhere. And I always been in my kids' life. Always. Since the time they was little, you know what I mean? Always been involved in my kids' life. My son called me the other day. He said, Dad, when are we supposed to be coming to visit? When are we supposed to be coming to visit? That's what he said. When are we supposed to be coming to visit? I got you. Always been involved in my little nigga's life. You ain't about to play me and make me seem like the one with the mean look on his face. That's my youngest right there. That's my youngest son. The other one, that's my oldest son right there. Sincere and Nasir. That's why I say y'all got to help me get this car. Huh? I'm not out here for play. Like I'm really out here being like a real father in this fucking world. Like I ain't abandoned my kids. I'm not no deadbeat, no sucker, none of that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they took my face. hey, you can tell they took my face, right? I couldn't deny these when they came out. I couldn't deny these little motherfuckers. You hear me? And I was there. I was there when they came out. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting like, damn, that motherfucker looked like me. I can't deny him. They both came out. I said, damn, they look too much like me. I can't deny these little badass. Huh? They look so much like me. I said, damn, they little mini me's. I can't even deny them. Huh? You see how he got the mean mug on? That was his smile. You see one of them? This is why I got the laugh now, cry later mask on my chest. Cause this is what I was dealing with. I was dealing with one who always laughed and one who always looked mean as hell. I mean, my oldest son, when I used to yell at him, he used to start smiling. He used to start laughing. I'd be like, Sincere, if you laugh, and he'll try to grab his face and stop from laughing. Like it was a laugh now, cry later. That's why I got the masters on my chest. Um, but yeah, my kids, man, listen, you can't take you're not gonna take that. You could sit there and try to make it seem like, oh, Ralph this, Ralph that. Listen, my kids is well taken care of. Ain't no, oh, and their mom is black. It just, I got white in me. She got white in her. It just showed up in the kids a little bit tougher. That's how that shit works. I don't ask the universe. I just ask the universe for healthy. Let me get, two healthy babies. You know what I mean? That's all I can ask the universe for. Let me get two healthy babies. That's it. Let me get three healthy babies. That's it. You dumbass. Huh? You heard what he said. He just divorced his family. Like you can divorce your family. You can't divorce your damn family, but he'll say anything to try to get that money, to try to get people to send that money. He'll say anything. I just divorced my family. And anybody who is not supporting that is not supportive of me. You don't get your scary ass out of here. I divorced my family because they don't want to. Man, you was 36, 38 years old, however old you are. You was too old to be still sitting there talking about your family should still be supporting you. And this is, yeah, your family should believe in you. Your family should be, supporting you as far as, that goes. But nah, your family should not be, nah, that ain't even making no sense. Your family.
I think we're going for a walk. Bro, I'm stuck.
Yeah, we'll be going for a walk.
We're all going?
No, you're going.
No.
I don't know. 7, I don't know. Yeah, like, man, none of this stuff is none of this stuff he's saying. That's why he put out a bunch of falsitries out there, right? That's why he put all of this false stuff out there, because he wanted to put the false stuff out there so people can believe the falsitry, right? And then in the process of all of that, what happens? What happens in the process of all of that? Now everybody got to sit there and try to put their real life out there just to try to prove that he's lying about this or he's lying about that. Everybody got to put their real life out there to try to show that he's lying about this or he's lying about that. Why? Why? It don't make sense. We know he lying. He knows he's lying. You know? He knows he's lying. We know he lying. Do that look like an obese white woman right there? Do that look like an obese white woman? Put some respect on my baby mom's name. That's the mother of my kids. That's their mom. I ain't gotta like her, but because that's my kid's mom, put some respect on her name. You don't sit there and try to be like, oh, he got kids by an obese white woman. Nah, put some respect on my baby mom's name. That's the mother of my fucking kids, man. They got to walk around and defend her. They got to defend her honor. They got to walk around and defend her. And I'll be damned if y'all going to make it more difficult for them to defend their mama. I'll be damned. I'm not going to make it harder for them, harder than what I already did. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let y'all make it hard for them. Sitting there telling people I'm with an obese woman. You a hating ass nigga. You a hating ass nigga. You a hater.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why? It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside.
We gotta do better collectively, you know.
Right. Energy. Go within. There's something inside.
We gotta do better collectively, you know.
Energy. First stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself.
Trying to tell me my family ugly. You crazy as hell. Don't play on me. Don't try to tell me my family.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better, you know.
We ain't got to be miserable with them. We is not got to be
within. There's something inside. We gotta do better, you know. One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. I'll let nobody tell you that you great, because you are.
Yeah, we gotta do meet and greets. Time to get an Airbnb. Do a meet and greet.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time.
Let's do it together. Let's do it collectively. Let's enjoy life together, collectively. Huh? Enjoy life together, collectively.
Muffle, I ain't even see you wide open, big man. Can you shoot? Okay.
And that's why I say, like, I don't y'all, they say what they want to say, like, shit, mine is beautiful. I don't need to sit around and flaunt or try to, like, I don't need that. They got their own swag. Like, mine got their own swag. They living their own life. They doing you know what I mean? So I don't have to, like, exploit their life. They want people to keep on showing their kids. If I was the one that keep on showing my kids, they would say, look at him exploiting his kids for content, for gain, for right. But because I don't speak about my kids, right, they think that I'm some type of messed up person. No, my kids is beautiful. I got beautiful kids. I'm not exploiting my kids for what? So somebody can make a statement. So one of these weirdos out here can make a statement about my kids. Like, so one of these weird ass people can make a statement or something, or so they can say some shit about my kids. And then I'm sitting there arguing with them because they said some fucked up shit about my kid. For what? For what? Pointless.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Absolutely pointless. But that's what they want. They want to make it so that way you feel like you jumping through your loops. They want to make it so you feel like you got to jump through loops. They want to make it so you feel like you got to do all of this extra shit, so on and so forth, to prove to them this. Next thing you know, it's going to be, you know, well, his mom is this, and then I got to show y'all pictures of my mom, and next thing you know, it's going to be this, and like that's all they going to do. As soon as you clean up one thing, they're going to come up with another one for you to try to clean up, and another one. Like, it's a marathon of bullshit. It's a marathon of bullshit. And that's why I say, like, we not getting back into that circulatory measure with them. They want people back in that circulatory genre, that circle of fuckery, going back to that circular of, we not doing that. We good. We good. That's not for us. That's for them. Let them have it. my kids actually call me, you know. My kids actually call me, so and you still ain't got that money that you need for that trip. You're gonna need more wax. You still ain't got the money that you need for the trip. Huh? You still don't have the money. Look, people getting their socks in. Look, people getting their love is love socks in. Y'all see them socks? That's them love is love socks. Y'all better get to people getting their merch. People merchandise is coming in. It's coming in. They saying that it's good. They liking it. They liking it. Huh? They liking it. People getting the hoodies. People getting the clothes. Y'all better get y'all some. Huh? Y'all better get y'all some. They styling and profiling. Y'all better get y'all a hoodie. Y'all better get y'all something. Huh? Go put a whole collection together. I'm telling you, I'm on the better things. I'm only doing shit that's gonna make me better. Great quality hoodie. You see that? Great quality hoodie. Y'all better go over there to the Atlas Family Merchandise Store and get y'all some stuff. Pair of socks, anything. You know, get you a whole kit. You can get a whole bedroom set out of this. You can get a blanket, socks, you know, panties, you know. Everybody get your merchandise now. So that way, when we throw the pool parties, y'all already got y'all merchandise ready to wear at the Ralph the Wise pool parties. You know, extravaganzas. We about to show out this summer. Hey, I'm not lying. He talking to somebody on the game. In the meantime, in between time, y'all know where we gonna be at, man. Y'all know we gonna be in the what? Discord. Y'all know we're gonna be in the Discord. There's the link to the Discord. Feel free to join right there. That's the link to the Discord right there. Feel free to join the Discord. Love is love. Look, man, great things is happening. No, you don't have to be monetized to link your store. I actually have it linked. I have it linked to one of the channels, the Energy of Atlas. I gotta link it to the rest of them. You don't have to. It's linked. I think if you click on it, you'll see what you're going to it to get to the store. So it is linked.
We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Ralph the Wise, talk to him.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Energy. The first stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself. Realizing that you are. Energy. It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Go within. just something inside of us. We gotta do better collectively, you know? One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great, because you are.
Rough to wise.
Energy. We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Rough to wise. Talk to him.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.